this video we're going to discuss CRA models for dividing a whole number by a fraction. We're going to show two different cases. So the first type is going to be where we do not have a fractional quotient, and then the second one will be where we do have a fractional quotient. So for this example, we have 2 divided by 2/3, and we're going to show why this is equal to 3. Again, for division, right, 2 is the starting amount. Our divisor, or dividend, is our starting amount. So you have a quantity of 2, so 2 wholes here. Our divisor can either be the size of the group or the number of groups. So we could solve this and model this either way, but it'll be easier to think of this 2/3 as the size of each group. Okay, and then that quotient will be the number of groups. So from this 2, we're going to show how we can divide this into groups with the size of 2/3, and that will give us 3 total groups with that size of 2/3. Okay, so we have 2. We want to divide this into groups with the size of 2/3. So our first thing is going to be, we need to have on our model, we need to have thirds of a whole circle shown, because we want to create groups that have a size of 2/3 of that full circle. Okay, I'm going to leave these spaced out just a little bit, but I'll show that these are, right, so takes 3 parts to make up one whole. We're just going to leave this spaced out a little bit. Okay. All right, so we still have our quantity of 2, so now we need to create groups that have a size of 2/3. So for this, actually, I'm going to spread these out just a little bit, because I'm going to move these around. So as I kind of move these together, those will be a group of 2/3. So we'll say these 2, that's one group. So this group has a size of 2/3. We can do the same over on this one. This group has a size of 2/3. So then we have these 2 pieces that are kind of left over, right? So what I'll actually do is move them off of this model here and give them kind of their own group there. Okay. So now from that 2, right, all these 6 orange parts, if we were to recompose them, they would create a quantity of 2. So from that 2, we've created, here's one group of 2/3, a second group of 2/3, and then a third group that has a size of 2/3. So that's where our quotient is 3, because again, that's the number of groups that we have. Okay. So that's the concrete model. We'll look at a representational model. So again, we want to start with 2. We want to create groups with the size of 2/3. Okay, so we want to have thirds in our model. Okay. And then to create these groups of 2/3, we can either shade them in with different colors, or you can put like letter labels in there, right? So it'd be like 2 would have the letter A, so group A would be, or all the pieces labeled A would be one of the groups. Since we're just doing 3 groups and I have enough different colors, I'm just going to shade them in different colors. Okay, so those 2/3 will be black, so that's one group that has the size of 2/3. And then I have one piece for the red, so that's 1/3, so I need another red one. That's my second group, is the red. Then my final group it will be the green. So I have the black group, the red group, the green group. They each have a size of 2/3. So there's 1, 2, 3 total groups with that size. Okay. So that's the example where we have a whole number quotient. So we'll look at a fractional quotient next. Okay. So we're going to start with 2 again. We're going to do the area model again. Okay, so we have 2 divided into groups with a size of 3/4, and we're going to show why that's 2 and 2/3 of a group. Okay, so this will be a little tricky since our numerator is changing, right? Some students will kind of jump and just keep that numerator the same. So we're going to show why this fractional component, or really emphasize why this fractional component of this mixed number is 2/3 instead of fourths. Okay. So we're going to have 2. I want to create groups with the size of 3/4. So I need groups with the size of 3/4, so I need to first subdivide my model into fourths. Okay. So again, now that quantity of 2 is represented with fourths. So we have 8 fourths shown there. So I allocate groups with a size of 3 fourths. Okay. So I have one group right there. Move this over a little. And then I have another group of 3 fourths right here. And then I have these 2 pieces that haven't been put in a group yet, so I'm going to put these right here. Okay. Okay, so we can see here, this over on the left, that's one full group with a size of 3 fourths. So that's 1. Here we have another group that has a size of 3 fourths, so that's 2. So we have 2 full groups with a size of 3 fourths, so that's our whole number, that 2 in our mixed number quotient. So then we're looking at why is this 2/3? Right. So here we have 2 fourths, 2 pieces that we would need. Right. Our group size is 3 fourths. We need 3 of these pieces to make a full group now. Okay. So I only have 2 of the 3 pieces that would be needed to make a whole group. So I have 2. That's my numerator, part of my fraction in the mixed number. And then how many would I need to create one full group with the size of 3 fourths? Well, I would need a third piece over here. So I need 3 pieces to make this whole group. So that's why my denominator is 3. Or I need 3 pieces to make this whole group with a size of 2/3, or size of 3 fourths. Sorry. Okay. So this is our 2 and then 2/3 of a group. Okay. So that's our concrete model. And we'll look at representational model. Okay, so I'm starting with 2. I need to create groups with the size of 3 fourths. So the first thing I need to do is create parts that have a size of 1/4 of a whole, or create fourths. Okay. And then, right, I want my groups to have a size of 3 fourths. So again, you can color these in or use letter labels. Okay, so that black group is one group that has a size of 3 fourths. I have one piece, second, and a third. So that has a size of 3 fourths. And then again, my green part over here has 2 of the 3 pieces that I would need to make a group with a size of 3 fourths. Right, so this black, right, that is one group. The red, that is one group. And then the green, right, I have 2 parts. I would need 3 parts to make a full group with this size, the size of 3 fourths. So that is my 2/3 of a group with the size of 3 fourths. Okay. So again, I started with 2, divided this quantity of 2 into groups with the size of 3 fourths. So how many groups with this size did I create? I had 1, 2, and then 2/3. So 2 and 2/3 of a group. Okay. So that's representational. And then our abstract will just be the equation again, the 2 divided by 3 fourths equals 2 and 2/3.